Welcome, hello. I'm on the moon today, and I'm gonna be doing these lost sectors. You know, the one lost sector that has the exotic. I have switched over to my hunter, right? I'm on my hunter, and ooh, captain. I always take the time to kill this captain because he's a nuisance, right? I was terrorized by the captain back in D1. So I always take the time to stop and kill one of them when I find it. Kill him dead, Guardian. Alright, now where is my flag? Here it is. It looks like some other people are doing this also. Now yesterday I completed it on my Titan. The video is here somewhere. I did complete it on my Titan, so I got the Master and I got the Deathless run on that. Today I just need the headgear because this is for exotic helmet. I'm going to have some, I'm drinking tea today. It's a swap over from the coffee. I'm having some green tea. Let's drink some green tea. You drink it home. And let's cheer to our friend Devram K on the EDZ. He's been sniping there for a very long time. Here's to you, Devram. All right, now let's take a look at these. Hot knife, solar shields, triangles and circles, so it's barrier and overload champions. We're locked. It's match game. Void burn, 50% void damage dealt. Okay, so it's void. Limited fire team revives. You were going to face combatants with arc and solar. Man, void burn though? I mean, it makes me want to do something here. You know, I could pick up a void. I could pick up threaded needle, which I have in the vault. Um, let's see if I can get on my phone and just swap over a threaded needle, Guardians. You know, you can use your companion app, and I need a threaded needle. I'm feeling that's the way to go since it's void burn. All right, let's get in and let's look. Let's look for threaded needle. Reed's regret is stasis. Okay, threaded needle. I have two in the vault, and they're both very low numbers, right? But I do have one on my Titan. Can I swap it over to my Hunter? The others in my vault were 1350s, which means I haven't used them in a while. Okay, you know, I could do Void and really get this, you know, Unforgiven, but then I would give up my solar, and I'm gonna have to pop a lot of solar shields. Is that what this said? You will face combatants with arc and solar shields. Okay, arc shields. Now, did I do away with my arc shield? I did. Okay, and the arc shields are hard to get down. I'm going to have to go back to this. I'm going to have to go back to it. Is there a sidearm with void? Is there a sidearm with void?
To all Guardians in this sector, Fallen Ether catch inbound. Destroy their servitor.
That I might have. Death by Scorn. I don't think I have one of those. I don't think I've kept one of those. The Seventh Seraph, I think I went through and deleted all of those. You know, it's the reason we need a vault that holds 1,000, right? We need a vault that holds 1,000. So there's not a lot of void. There's just simply not a lot of void sidearms. All right, so I'm just gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do with this. And remember, I'm not going in on the 1590 because I have been in. I have been in on 1590 prior, so I don't have to go in on that. All right, just adjusting some of the things there. Now, I've not done this. Okay, why am I locked out? Okay, it won't let me go back, right? Okay. I normally don't really fool with these because I know some Switchblade Susies are going to come through. Oh, and she ran. She's a mover. She's a mover. She had her tennis shoes on, her running shoes. Let's get Switchblade Susie. Bye, Switchblade Susie. Now, is there another one over here? I just, I hate it when I'm forced to use these short range weapons. And that servitor, he's a barrier, and they will rebuild on you, right? Okay. That was rough. That was rough. You have a swig at home. You have a swig at home. Bye. Oh, here's this old captain. As I just mentioned earlier, kill those guys dead whenever you get the chance. I just hate the captains. And I see a lot of enemies with long range weaponry. Ooh, that hurt. Get out of here. All right, reloading. I feel like I could just barrel through this on my Titan. But with the Hunter, you have to adapt your playstyle. Just, it has to be a little bit different. Okay, I saw where I was having some problems from Guardians. It was up behind me to the right side. They're definitely there waiting. I've got enemies to the left and the right. Now I feel Osteostriga is good. It's a good, solid gun. But I prefer it more on my Warlock when I have necrotic grips handy. Now, did I get everything over there? I think so. I think so. Okay, he died. He died from Osteostriga. Where did that come from? I feel like that came from behind me, but it's showing. It's showing up front, right? Bombers! Alright, let's seek shelter. And, you know, he can only run so far before he runs out of shielding from the servitor. Alright, so we got him. I used my super, and I'm okay with that, Guardians. I am A-okay with that. Because it's going to rebuild. I mean, look, it's already halfway. Let's take some of these little guys out first. All right, we got that overload champion out. And I think I'm still full on heavy. Now, will I be able to come to get this later? I don't know. Let's get that reloaded. Get everything reloaded. Because you don't want to go into here. This hole. You don't want to push into this hole unprepared, right? You want to make sure you're loaded and ready when you work your way into this. I like how Osteostriga continues to eat him. You know, that poison is just eating him up. We really need, a poison, you know, super, right? We need something that just spreads that green ooze. And we could use it with Thorn and Osteostriga. All right, now I know there's some snipers over here, and here I am. You know, my linear is really the only thing I've got that's good. Oh, she played dirty. I should have waited. Now, had this been a 1590, I would have been dead, Guardians. I would have been dead. All right, thank you for joining me this morning. I am Ransom Rider. It's a morning broadcast. I'm having some green tea. Now, I know that we have more champions out, and there's nightmares. Champions, nightmares. look at all of these. I didn't even see them. Oh, and there's a bunch over there. You know, I saw them a little bit late. There's a bunch of them over there. And a bunch more coming out. The ship had come in to deposit a bunch more. And the boss is out. So now let's go back here and see if I can get that heavy that dropped. Am I locked out of it, or is it still here? No, I can get it. Let's take advantage of that, Guardians. I've got a group out there. I'm not quite super yet. I can take out that little, see the little, look at him, shielded. All right, he's gone, and he dropped some heavy. Where's the boss? I do have a lot of heavy. So I'm just going to utilize some of it and take out some of these. Look at that. Okay, that did get the boss. And I just want the chest, right? Okay, I did not get an exotic. I didn't get it. I did not get it, Guardians. No exotic was gotten. No exotic was gotten. So that was okay. I was deathless. Keep in mind that was the lower of the two selectable ranks, 1590 being the upper level. And I definitely on my hunter would have had a much more of a problem at 1590, where my Titan, not so much. Now, am I happy with the weapon selection? It's a flag down there, but this won't help me because I have to start this remotely. Um, Arc and solar shields, which I was ready for. But void damage is where it was at, right? It was void damage. And I got none. I got none of that boost with void. Not a lick of it.
The fallen come in search of ether. They'll find only anguish.
And I really, there were a lot of arc shields in there on captains. On captains. I'm wondering, would it have helped me? All right, let's run to the tower real quick and just look and see if I have any of those other options. I know the Last Dance is an arc sidearm. Devil's Ruin fires an unstoppable. It's square inherently. Leviathan's Breath is an exotic bow, but it fires a square, and we need triangles and circles. Ariana's Grande really, or Ariana's Vow. Ariana's Vow. It does fire an anti-barrier. It's solar. It's exotic. I would lose Osteostriga.
Nothing salvageable. What a mess.
Ah. Okay, I have Redback 5SI. It is a solar sidearm, and that's doable.
Great.
Then the only thing I would have here would be my knife. My knife could break the solar shield. Um, so I would have arc, void, and solar stasis. I've got it all. This absolutely covers it all. This has an impact of 75, which is really, that's good. But I don't think, do I have one of those sidearms that's void? The seventh Seraph. This is tempting, but every time I pull this out, Guardians, to use it, I'm like, no, I just can't. It's just so slow. 90 rounds per minute. It's slow. Now, Divinity is, it's arc. So there's a lot of arc shields we know from going in earlier. And it works on overload champions. It's not a huge damage dealer. So that's better in a group situation. When you're out with your fire team, you know, your clan on a big raid, the 6-man events, Divinity is phenomenal. When you're playing as a single player, not so much. Now, this fires, you know, the stunning laser. And I actually am one of those people that really likes Devil's Ruin. But you can't equip the artifact mod for Devil's Ruin because it already has, you know, the square stunning laser. So what else is there? I'm just trying to think. Now let's go over here to collections and look, because I know that like Arbalest breaks shields. Thorn, you know, kills them with poison. I think that would be a good choice on my Warlock. Bastion. Okay, let's look at Bastion. Okay, it staggers. It's an unstoppable. Bastion is an unstoppable. Is there anything that just really works on the overload? Why haven't I really liked this better? You know, why don't I warm up to this? I'm gonna have to revisit this and just, you know, try to understand why I don't like it better. I don't understand why I don't like that better. Now, is there anything else here that would really that has an inherent trait for overload? I just keep thinking I'm overlooking something, Guardians. Am I overlooking something?
All that jumping around never sat right with me. I need to know the specs before we can fill that order.
Gosh, and there's nothing? Arbalest is barrier champions. It's barrier champions, and I do really like Arbalest. You know, it's one of those you're going to have to be concerned about finding ammo. Is that it? This and Ariana's vow? Is that it, Chad? Is that all I've got? So it's just not, it's not an option. Now let's go back and see if we can find that 7th Seraph sidearm. Did I delete them all? You know, normally I keep one, but I might have just looked at it and said I've not used it in multiple seasons. So, you know, it's not going to be any good to me. And I fear that's what I've done. Because I do not see that weapon at all. And, you know, that's not going to be, I don't think that's obtainable unless it was a world drop. because that came way back when with Rasputin.
I need to know the specs before we can fill that order.
And I don't think this did anything. Nope. So I have gone through. And I've simply I've deleted it. And I hate that I did that, Guardians. Deleting a gun that I now know I had, and I had several of them, and now I know that uh, I'm not going to be able to use that because I've deleted it. An arc sidearm, but I really needed the void because I get that 50% bonus damage. And I'm not seeing it here. I'm just not seeing it anywhere. I have moved on to newer weapons. Okay, all right. So it's just a no go on that. It's a no go. Now, could it possibly come up with a vendor offering? Could it come up with
Stay
a
out of sight.
vendor offering? It's possible. It's possible.
Let's see what we've got for each other.
Now okay, let's check. Let's check with Katie. I see her flashing.
Checking.
This I know I need to
Check.
fill out like 5
All
of
done.
those.
I think I've got it.
And Scorched is coming in next week for the reset.
We should forget about fighting them on the ground. Go for their supply line.
Gosh, firefight, I've tried to warm up to it. I just haven't been able to. I do like the fact that it has osmosis. That's a square if properly equipped, so that's not going to really help me. All right, let's go to the helm and just see if there's something available there. Okay, before I do that, though, let's go see Drifter. Could Drifter have a weapon? I know those 7 Seraphs did not come from him, but let's go check him anyway.
Everything depends on the
Let's go down here. Let's check with Drifter. Who else has weapons? Planetary vendors have weapons. It did come, I'm sure Rasputin, the War Mind. I think that expansion, didn't he give us that
always
weapon?
looking for guardians. You in?
Okay, he's a no-go. He's a no-go. Ada, do you have anything down here in your neck of the woods? Let's check with Ada.
Welcome back.
No, not really. Not really. I was just checking to see if
Why
she
should I
still had
force
that little
stasis?
thing that we had
I've
to
seen the
search for
light
that
used
made
by
her
warlords.
fluoresce. Because they took the fluoresce away from her. Okay, I'm gonna go. I want to go see Devram because there was a lot of war mine stuff in the EDZ, and let's go see him. All right, I have finished. I have finished my green tea. And of course, I didn't set up with my afternoon water, but it is still early here. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so it's still it's very early here. Now I'm gonna fly in and see Devram. I know he has weapons. Um, you know, Io's gone, and it had a lot of weapons.
A Glimmer mining crew.
Shut them down.
I just want your chest. I didn't need to kill you, but there's no other way I could have got your chest. Okay. You know, it's tempting to start in that public event, but I'm just on a mission, Guardians. I'm on a mission.
Be careful out there.
They're heading to another site.
So he has no weapons. Okay, let's go check. Let's check everybody and see if there's any weapons. I don't remember who all has them. I want to go see Shaw
Did you wish to discuss something?
and see if he's got any weapons, just to look for that 7th Seraph sidearm. We're flying. We're flying. I need that 7th Seraph sidearm. And I don't know if Shaw has it or not.
Together, Guardian.
Shaw has nothing? You have nothing, Shaw Han. I do like that, you know, he has,
All right.
you know, extra XP.
Sounds
I'm
good.
just going to pick his up because I want to come back here at some point. Thanks,
Cass would have
Shaw.
liked you.
Thanks.
He was quiet too. Spoke
Okay.
through action.
Nothing. He had nothing. Nessus. Does
Keep
failsafe?
your man
I
loaded
know
out
she
there.
has gear. Does she have weaponry? Let's go look. I don't really remember anything war-mindy being done. What about Zur? Zur is in town. He's the exotic arms dealer. He's in town, and I just don't know where he's at right now. I probably need to phone a friend and find out where Zur is at. All right, let's just run over here and check with her. She sometimes malfunctions. She's been here for 500 years. She probably needs a little 3-in-1 oil, right? You need a chassis lube. Fail safe. You need a chassis lube. Oil change. All right, now
Hello,
let's see if she's
Captain.
got any weapons. She does have a weapon, and it is a sidearm, but it is Last Hope. Okay. All right. It looks like, you know, Last Dance type thing. Stability's 100. Gosh, that's quite good. Just as good as you can get. Impact, range are all good. Rounds per minute is good. Arc is coming up. I think I'll just take that. You know, I'm just going to take it. Now, let's go. Who else can we visit? Dreaming City. I don't think she really deals in weaponry. Throne World. There would not be any of the weapons there. I can make weapons on the moon. Europa. I don't think we're going to find it from him. So it's basically going to have to be a world drop, because I know it wasn't available at the helm, right? Because that's all from the encounter with Keitel. And these are all very specific. So we've run out of luck. We've run out of luck. That means I have to stay with what I've got. Wow. This sidearm, it's really something, Guardians. Now, let me just send a text out and let's find out where Zur is at. He is, you know, a last chance. Let's see if we can get a response in a timely manner. All right. But boy, am I glad I like that sidearm. And Arc 3.0, you know, Arc 3.0 is coming up. So I feel like this is a find. It's a find. Let's recycle that. Because Zur, I'm told, has armor from back in the day when Gambit had really phenomenal armor. Now, in the meantime, I'm thinking I'm just going to go look at Europa and see what Varix might have. Let's check him out. Let's check him out. All right, the clan is chatting this morning. They are chatting. Somebody says Wave Splitter is good. Now let's go see Varix. I'm gonna get a tan here. This is so bright. Okay, Varix, I don't think you're gonna have a sidearm that's auto rifles, pulse rifles, sidearms, high albedo, and I remember liking that. Let's check it quickly. Where is high albedo? Did I overlook it? Oh, no. So say, oh, there. High albedo. Here it is. Okay. It's just a kinetic weapon. So it's really not going to be fantastic for me, although it has an impact of 80. I remember this. I remember brass attacks. Swift Verdict, I just recently, that's still acquirable. That you can still get. So Swift Verdict, I could still get that in the Prophecy Dungeon. Let's see. I don't think I got a response.
On the shore, he keeps treasures trapped in his web.
Let's do a direct call and just see. I think I can find it in the clan's Discord. But where do I look? There's a lot of options in Discord. Zer. Okay, it just says what he has. It doesn't really say where he is located.
A shame. Such a shame.
So it could be a number of different places. And it would definitely take a while to go around because he could be in the EDZ. He sometimes hides out right up here. Let's go check. Zer, where are you? Where are you, Zer? All right, we're flying into the EDZ. We're going to see if we can spot him there. And there's usually a lot of people around him, so I do see some folks. I do see some folks up there. We may have gotten lucky. Let's go the back way. And he's here. He's here. How lucky are we, Guardians?
The Nine see your valor.
Now, okay, it's the illicit. You know, I've earned all of this at one point. Does it have any of the invader abilities? Let me see if I can transfer this to my vault. Through my phone, through the app. All right, that made way. You know, I'm thinking about just picking all these up.
It was the Nines. Now it is yours.
Just to have them. And the 7th Seraph, he does have the 7th Seraph carbine auto rifle. It's not what I'm needing. So I possibly, could eventually get that sidearm back. I could get it back. 58. Both of those are at 58s. Are they identical? Yes. So he drops identical. That's a 61, and it has good recovery and good discipline. Good resilience. All right. So those are okay. Those are okay. Now, obviously, I didn't have something. Was there something that I did not have? Yeah. On my hunter, I had not collected all of those. So I'm actually glad I came and picked up the rest of them. Because I think that's probably a good look.
Until we speak again.
Wait a minute. What was that rocket? Or he had a grenade
My
launcher.
will is not my own. Is yours.
Okay, Deafening Whisper. I have several of those in the vault. That's a good Bite of the Fox. Impact is excellent. Range is excellent. You don't expect those other ones to be really that high anyway. Magazine is small.
Is it your will to return?
Let's just look at this. Can it be equipped with any of the...
Do not mistake their silence for absence.
No, not really. They took all that stuff away, because you got perks if you wore all that. Let's equip it and just see what all this stuff looks like. In the day, I liked the helmet, and I probably would still. That's probably why I went for the helmet. The rest of this, it's a little muddled. It's a little muddled.
Is now awake, and you who were awake.
How is it with a better color shader? It doesn't really get better, does it? It doesn't get better. Wow. I mean, it just is not looking any better. Okay, but I'm glad I picked it up. I'm glad I picked it up because I definitely needed it for my collection. All right, Guardians, I'm going to go get another, green tea, and I will be back. I will be back. You are 100% appreciated here. I am Ransom Rider. Be sure to like and subscribe, do all that great stuff. I need friends. I'm friendless. Bye. Bye.